Yeah. Well, get ready to cast a spell and relive the magic because we have three incredible guests from one of the most spellbinding TV shows of all time. She is the heart of the Hallowell sisters, a fierce protector, and a chef brewing up spells. As Piper Hallowell, she captivated us with her powerful magic, unbreakable family bonds, and let's be honest, the best and worst love stories between Piper and Leo. Holly Marie Combs! The applause is your thing, music. See? There you go.
I'll take it.
But what's a magical story without a little love from Guardian Angel? He's the ultimate worst white lighter ever in the history ever. The guy who made us believe in destiny and quick to answer every hating game question you may have. The king of flannel, as we know why, who fought demons, broke the rules for love, and he's still doing that. Right, Krause.
Worst introduction ever.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
I heard his, and I'm
Straight
like,
on the
this
Wait,
is
mark.
hard.
I have one for you, and it's really short.
Why are you breaking the rules? You can't sit yet.
His
Wow.
mission as Chris Hallowell was to save the world, and he did, so you're welcome. And he also had to make sure that his parents did the deed so he wouldn't get born again. So, not born again, but just born in general. Welcome in, Drew Buller. We have some familiar faces from late last night. Or is there anyone in here with the live podcast taping? Yes. Did you guys just stay here online?
We're gonna go downtown Nashville.
Okay. I heard someone else was in downtown.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
Must have been you.
DK was out.
Did you go out dancing?
Oh, I don't think I have a vlog yet.
Oh, you should try that.
No, Chuck.
Check.
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey.
check.
Wait, it went on and it died.
No, it didn't. It just isn't.
It's on.
Okay.
Now we're all on. So first I have to lead with, you guys have been so amazing to the fans. I mean, every con we see you at, so friendly, opening, just coming up and hugging people. People absolutely love that. We saw a lady in tears yesterday. Donna, I don't know if Donna's in the audience or not, but she's a vendor, and she was so excited to meet you guys, and you made her feel so comfortable. Just making these amazing memories with fans. How does that make you feel?
Wait, tell Brian to stop touching people. You can't charge people for hugs.
I know, I tried. It's lonely now. I don't even know what to do.
I thought the hugs were free. You
Sit
didn't realize.
here. Can I get a hug, Drew?
You know, it's strange and wonderful at the same time because I don't think any of us expected to be still hugging people 20 years later. But this is our lot in life, and we chose it, and we embrace it. Pun intended.
Well done.
I know.
That's really good.
I haven't even had coffee yet.
I know.
Nice.
Nice, thank you all for being here so early on a Sunday. We really appreciate it.
This is the Church of Charmed. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Church of Charmed.
I
Write
got
that
something
down.
of that.
So this is a kind of bittersweet day. We must address the sadness in the room. We lost Shannon 1 year ago today. And I still don't even believe it. I'm sure you guys are still like, oh, we just didn't talk yesterday. It's like not real, right? And then, Julian this past week, I was devastated. I almost had to take a day off from work. But just, I guess, does that kind of change your perspective to live every day differently?
I know it did for her. I know we're all kind of at the age now where our friends are passing. And so yeah, I think it's a natural progression of life to go, well, time is fleeting. And all the things and dreams and hopes you had planned kind of need to happen and not be put on pause. You guys can pipe in here anytime.
Yeah.
Life is short, right? I think we've all dealt with it in our own lives, family, friends, loved ones, life. It's, I don't even know if it takes a passing of someone to help us realize that, but sometimes it does, and it's shocking. It's, you gotta grab every second for sure. Every second.
Every second,
Right now.
every second, everyone. And Drew, you have some big news, big life change. If you want to tell everyone,
No,
is she still a yes or?
as of this morning, yes.
Okay.
Who knows this afternoon? But as of right now, I'm still here.
Have you traveled together before?
Yeah,
Because that's a
lot.
test.
No, wow.
Well, not like out of the state, not like
Yeah,
in California,
we did New York.
not on the 405.
No, we did New York for all of October.
Okay.
We were just in Idaho for 3 weeks.
That's true. That's a good one. That was a road trip, right?
Yeah, road trip.
Yeah.
18 hours.
Okay, that's a pretty good
That's a good
test.
test.
It was great. Like we played my grandmother's trunk. Like all these old school games that my parents taught me when I was a kid growing up.
Are you sure she's 31?
I know, it's weird. She was like, yeah. So it's a memory game.
Okay.
You play the license plate game.
Wait.
You know what that is?
Yes.
So you go on a cross country trip. We got all but 4 states.
Mm-hmm.
The Holy Grail, which was Hawaii.
Wow.
We got Hawaii. But we couldn't get New Jersey.
So your podcast that everybody's been loving, right?
Yes.
Yes. I see in the fan boards, there's lots of confusion, like, where can I find this podcast? And it changed, and where is it? And what's Patreon? And
You can
That's my
explain that.
okay. That's my fault.
It is.
I don't even say it's a fault. It's like when you do something independently and you grow from like grassroots, like we have. There are a lot of times, like you learn on the fly. When we first started doing it, the amount that with producers and editors and you just go yes because that sounds good, and then you realize like, oh, it's not that, and it can be done smarter or more efficient or better, and so it's just been a trial, and we have grown and learned, and obviously we had a stint at a different company and tried the corporate route, and that kind of ultimately didn't feel like that was our brand, and so much of it is about connecting with you guys, and I mean that's everything for us. And so it's been a little bit of topsy-turvy, but we've kind of landed in a place where we're really happy. We love our editors, we love our producer, and it's a good spot. And this new platform is dedicated to podcasting, and so we love it.
And so where can everybody find that officially?
It's officially at hoh.supercast.com.
Okay.
And that has videos? Because I'm confused
Yes,
as well.
it has videos, it has audio, it has all the things.
But it has the now videos or the old videos?
Old videos, new videos,
Like YouTube has videos.
YouTube has season 1. It's not the address. Did you
Make
get
a note.
that thing in the mail?
No, I
Oh.
told you to have.
Mail delivery is really sketchy these days, so.
Yeah.
And they won't do the PO box?
No,
What are they, the dark ages?
pretty much.
YouTube.
So season 1, is on YouTube now. Season 2 is currently lost.
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
How
What is this?
does it get lost?
Because Ish has vanished.
No,
Yes.
it went to iHeart.
The season, they didn't have the video.
Are you sure?
True. But they said they didn't.
Nothing really ever leaves the internet.
We'll figure it out. But right now, we are all the way up to,
We just did.
pre-witched, and then what we saw last night will be uploaded in the next 2 weeks on Supercast.
You want to watch Pre-Witched again?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask the people why they like it?
You guys should have heard our debate last night in the car as we're driving home. Because I was like, all right, now that you got it out, like, Polly, what was your real grade on last night? She goes, 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Actually, it's at 6.
And it might have even been out of 20, because you really didn't like it.
No.
So they go through and watch them, talk about them, and then rate them.
Yeah.
1 to 10.
But also the whole point is to be able to kind of give a deeper insight and then talk about also like what the themes are each week, right? And try to relate that to our own personal lives. And so you guys have, because everyone's seen the show multiple times, and we always joke that there's many of you that know more about the show than we do at this point. Every detail, every name of the episode, who directed it, and so it's more of just giving, you know, a different look and a different point of view of, you know, each scene or what it was like on the day or how did you film that or things like that.
Vanilla remembered that Julian wore my tiara.
Yeah.
That was such a good podcast episode. I love that.
That was strangely, coincidentally, just right before,
Yes.
the week before we found out, and we were talking about him so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love how when that, you know, universe is like working on your behalf and things like that happen. And she was so lovely and we love having her on. And it's really fun to bring on guests. Like that's really fun for us. Because we just get to kind of get a deeper insight into their approach and what they're up to recently, and they can kind of lend.
We are going to do more crew members though too.
Yeah.
Because they have the stories that we can't tell for them.
Totally. Directors as well.
The off-the-clock
We
stories.
don't want to hear all their stories.
We want to hear your stories through their eyes. That's
I
what we
have
want to
a
hear.
few questions for Bradford.
Oh.
Okay.
We got it.
We go. That would be an interesting app.
Like, where's the book? Did you ask him? Do not tell me you had a conversation with him and you did not ask about the book.
He's got the book.
He's got the book.
Get me the address.
He's got the
You
book.
have to get the club.
Well, there are many books, but like there are many books. So
You
That's
have a
how I
book,
feel.
right? Both of you have a book.
he's got a stunt book.
You've got the
So I
story.
have a book. I have all the artwork too, of the CDs.
The who? The what?
All the CDs and the
Yeah.
artwork.
What are CDs?
Tiny TVs. A laser disc.
Don't laugh at your own jokes.
Sorry. Someone's got
So rude. You mean the soundtracks?
No, so when they saved the files of all the artwork, they put it onto a compact disc.
Oh.
So I have all the discs of all the artwork.
So how are you gonna see that?
Well, I'll have to get a CD reader
Oh,
Is that different than a player?
that'll transfer into my computer.
Like a CD-ROM?
Oh my gosh.
when are you gonna get
And
on
then I
that?
can pop that up and then I download that onto an actual hard
Listen.
drive.
If you're the crypt keeper,
Or
you're
an
gonna have to.
individual.
You realize Radio Shack is not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
No, but they still make CD readers, okay?
you're gonna have to get on that soon.
Yeah, we need
But
those.
people, who in here has a VHS? Okay?
Okay.
Who in here has a CD player? All right, thank you.
Whoa.
How many of you use
I'm not that old.
How many of you use them though, regularly? Same hand, okay.
Oh my.
Let's unite, everybody on my side. Come on.
Man.
Sheesh.
No.
So
See how it is for me?
That's why you're way over there. You can kind of tell, as you talked about before, who might have written or directed certain episodes or produced because of the way you were dressed.
Mhm.
Sometimes you didn't have a lot on,
No.
especially me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta sell the show.
But did they have you guys on this, like a strict diet or exercise or
No.
nothing like that?
No, I mean, we were all lucky enough to be genetically that thin when we were that thin. And then, things change. Time marches on. And usually it's marching over your face. Not yours necessarily.
Oh, thank you.
But it's in general, you
Yeah, you, not me
Not you.
personally. Got it.
know. I think there was like one. I think there was like one season, maybe it was season 4, where I had hurt my back because of the horses and it got bucked up too many times. So I worked out like for 6 months during that year. I think you can tell from the pictures are sort of different. I look like a bionic woman, speaking of aging myself. Stop, don't ask.
She's really strong and it's because of bionics.
Yeah. So, yeah, but it didn't really make a lot of difference.
And you know, going back and watching the episodes, you're seeing things kind of for the first time. Even if you watched it a long time ago, all of us are. You notice something different. We were talking last night about how was this budget huge? Because each episode probably has an allotted amount of money, right?
Yeah, and I think there was some times when we came back from breaks, like would be a Christmas break, and so then that episode would be big. That just got more money, or it was the timing of the year when ratings mattered. It would get more money, but yeah, it wasn't an exact science for sure. I kept looking at the episode last night, going, "Where does money come from?"
Did you remember that, like when you were when we were watching it last night? Did you guys remember? Because like, did you remember shooting it? Do you remember anything specifically about?
I remember the rocking chair getting electrocuted.
Okay,
Sure. Yeah, and the boa. It's hard to forget.
that's funny.
It's not
Just
an
the couch
everyday.
and chips.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so well played. How good was BK last night?
One of your finest.
It was really great.
8.5.
8.5.
Are you thirsty? Can we get you a drink?
I kind of am. I have something up here.
Is that big enough?
Got some water.
Oh, God.
Ah, thanks.
More importantly, do you have ice?
Oh, I got ice.
No, but that's what's so great about this show and obviously other shows that you love so much is like every time you watch it, you think about or you see something new and something different. And I think that's what's really exciting and why we can continually watch the show over and over is because you're going to pick something up every time or like a moment. Like one of my favorite things to do is catch Shannon breaking. I love it when I see her break and the camera holds just for a second or two. You're like, oh, that's real. That smile should have been there, but they keep it in because it's just so fucking charming and endearing and lovely. And I love catching my friends and co-stars in those moments. Like, or like we yesterday, like, oh, that was improv. You know, like
Yeah.
things are thrown in there, and that's so fun because it just adds another layer of authenticity and depth to these characters.
And that doesn't always happen when you're filming a TV show. Sometimes you have to stick to the script and they won't allow that. I know Gilmore Girls was scripted to the T and they couldn't, there was no improv there.
Yeah.
So it's good that you got to do
It was
that.
the same way. If there was one word off, there was like the word police
I'm not
behind
into
the
that.
camera.
Like, there's a couple writers that obviously have earned that, like Aaron Sorkin,
David Kelly.
David
But
Kelly.
it's different in a film than it is television because television, the script is pre-approved by the network and their legal team before it comes to set. So they'll finish it, whether it's Brad or whoever, they send it off to the network, then the network gets it approved by their lawyers, so everything clears. And so when it comes back to set, this is what's been approved. So it's very rare that the television will allow you to.
Well, it's also been timed out too, so we can't.
And timed out, right.
So they do count like how many minutes we're ahead or behind.
Right, the script supervisor who's kind of like checking, they have a script in front of them, they sit right next to the director and they are literally marking with a stopwatch, everything.
And it's so fun to hear about all the people. You see credits and you're like, what's a key grip? Who's doing that catering? I mean, especially like in a movie, it's like forever. There's so many people come together to make these amazing projects and they don't always get on, right?
Yeah. It kind of bugs me how they fast forward through the credits now.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it.
Excuse me,
That
share
was
with the
really
class,
good.
what?
That was actually one of his best.
Are you passing notes down there? Share it with the class.
No, it's,
Laughing at your own jokes.
yeah. Well, you said, what's a key grip? And I'm like, we're usually an ex-husband.
Always makes us
Oh,
better.
there you go. There you go.
The dad jokes. So,
Oh, that's fine. That's really good. That was really witty.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
maybe like a BK joke hour or something.
We have a segment. We'll have that.
Sure.
This little BK stand up.
We'll get a laugh track, it'll be great.
Just gonna let him loose. I don't think that's a good
I'm not that bitter yet that I'm ready for stand-up, but I'm getting there.
Just gotta write it all down, like, you know. So Holly, you were cast immediately, and then BK, you were kind of like, I don't know, I'm just here. I'm not really sure what my role is until further into the season. How did they choose you? Why do you think?
Why?
Your audition.
You.
Can I answer? He's handsome.
Oh.
And he's funny.
Okay.
Well, there's lots of guys that are handsome and funny, but why Brian?
Because he's handsome, funny, and really
And-
good.
Angelic.
Angelic.
But your audition was not.
Ned.
It was different, and and I think what ultimately that audition happened was, I laid down confidence, right? And walked out like,
Like
take it or leave it. Yeah, there was no desperation. I've been working for quite a few years before that too, and I think what honestly helped was getting on the set and, having support from Shannon and Holly and them championing for me. And, I think that was a big part of what kept
Yeah,
me
she
there.
liked you for some reason. That's weird.
Why is that weird?
So weird. She does pick her people though.
Very much
No,
so.
I think without that, who knows what would happen. So I think that's a big part of why I stayed.
And so, Drew, when you got cast, did you know what your part in the show was going to be, or you were just
Don't
like,
say that whole you were supposed to be
No,
a love
no.
interest to
I
one of
was.
your aunts because that's gross.
Listen, that's what I was.
No.
But you have to stay tuned for my season.
No,
I'm not
that's
gonna-
not the thing.
It is.
we've
the
already
thing.
seen your
Never
seasons.
Well,
He could have been a college student that Phoebe was going for.
No. No.
See the guy she went for last night?
All of them.
Oh, she was equal opportunities last
I mean,
Somebody tell Cole.
night. He was watching.
He deserved to know.
He did. Justice for Cole.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
We're gonna release that
Guess we're all
t-shirt
not so
next week.
perfect, are we? All have a dark side.
It's true.
So, speaking of the dark side, on the set, would you like to share any dark side stories? We don't have to say names or who's involved, just, maybe a scenario, Holly. I know you'll give us something. Where you were like,
Of the dark side?
maybe people not getting along so well. It wasn't a whole big happy family.
Yeah, it is.
What
And I'll just keep
episode?
talking like this because you guys know what we're talking about,
I
right?
have no idea what you're talking
Which
about.
episode? What
Pretend like
season?
I've never seen the show before.
What year?
Because I haven't. Yeah, what season, what year are you talking about?
It's a case by case basis.
Yeah.
Season
I mean,
8?
you can always tell by my body language who I was getting along with and who I wasn't. And you can tell from pre-witch when we all sit on the couch. Like, I'm not that good of an actress. I'm not like gonna sit on your lap or like hold your hand if I'm mad at you. And there were some times when I was so mad at a particular person, I would stare at her forehead. I wouldn't even look at her. I'd be like, oh, really? That's fascinating. Not like, but it was so true to life that we were like sisters. We were independently minded and had opinions, and they often clashed. And we were all strong enough to stand up for ourselves and not get along. I think the more duplicitous, deceitful thing is to pretend like you like somebody and pretend like everything's okay, even if it's for a job. There are many, many times I had said to the girls, like, let's just get along. We have a good thing going here. And, I had to eat those words in year 4, where I was like, okay, we have a good thing going here. Let's just all get along. And, I think it made our relationships deeper. I think it made our scenes more complex, and I think it made it more real because I don't have a big family, but I go through things and phases with people all the time where you just don't get along, and you don't have to be one big happy family, and you have friends that become like family. Not you, but him.
Understood.
And it's life is complicated, and it's not all pretty, and it's not all sleepovers, and as much as the audience would have loved to think that we were like sisters and got along all the time and still stay close, We do. And even if one has blocked me in her phone right now, that's real.
But like anything, it's always evolving. It's always changing, right? It's never just one thing. And so you have to be able to navigate all that and trust that like real life, sometimes your best friend you're gonna fight with. That's okay. At the end of the day, you're gonna come back around. Unless you
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, I'd rather have that relationship than have a surface like, oh my God, we loved working together.
Right.
Like that would kill me.
Yeah.
I'm not a good faker.
No.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that validation.
Yeah.
PK is in really deep thought over there.
He's like, what do you mean?
Or
I
have you
loved
zoned out?
everybody. You did kind of get along with everybody.
Yeah, I
Speaking
just
of-
have darkness at home, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got along with everybody until a certain season where you almost just didn't come back.
Yeah, you know,
What-
season 4 was difficult, and I don't think I wanted to come back season 5. I called Brad Kern and he didn't pick up. I was gonna tell him to, write me out. I'm done. I'm gonna go live with my kid and across the country, and he didn't pick up. So I drank a bottle of wine and I shaved my head. And I said, never quit anything in my life, and I'm coming back. And woke up the next day with a hangover and a bald head, and I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Started taking hair pills, and all the vitamins that make hair grow. Panicking. Read through my contract, like, am I gonna get fired for cutting my hair?
We would.
I walked on the set, that first episode, first day of season 5, and Jim Conway's standing there in front of the attic I think we were walking into, and he's like, excuse me, who are you? He's like, oh, he goes, you're not allowed to cut your hair. And I go, Jim, that's in the girl's contract, not mine. You ready to do this? And we walked on, and I think for me it just, all right, let's go forward. We did another 5, 6, 7, 8 from there. So
It's interesting, energetically wise, you getting the show, kind of having that, FU attitude in the final audition for season 1, and then kind of like restarting, having that FU kind of restart again, kind of then pushes you all the way through to the end.
yeah, I mean, you go to high school, you go to college, I think you constantly need to tell yourself why you're taking the next step, right? You need motivation, whether, life's like this, and what gets you back up and keep going.
Absolutely.
You gotta self-motivate somewhere.
So,
Shaving my head always seems to work.
It's the go-to guy reset. Like, oh, I don't like how life is going. Shave my head. You look in the mirror and you think it's a really good idea, and then the next year,
is this like a subliminal Lex Luthor thing? You're like, I'm going evil, that's it.
shouldn't be going evil. It's like a
It's a
reset.
cleansing.
Yeah, it's a cleansing.
Shedding.
You get it all off you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the only all the power I have.
That's what Brittany did it.
Totally.
Cut it all off.
And then again, a week later, you're just going, please just start growing back
Then
immediately.
it gets to that fuzzy part, everybody's like,
That's how women feel when they cut bangs.
Yeah.
restart.
No, shouldn't have done
Regret.
that.
Yeah, no, it is a shit. There's so much of a shit have done that. And they instantly start trying to go back. Because
If you pull on it, you think it's gonna like look different, but it is crazy that like the whole first season you have to have bangs. That
Had
is
to.
like,
I kind of loved it.
Stop
as you
it.
guys know.
It's nostalgic, but stop it.
I kind of loved
No.
it. It worked
Had to.
for you. Although
Okay.
last night, your whole vibe, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was good,
It
right?
was great hair, you had a little red.
It's an 8.5
I like red
just
on
for that.
That was a 9 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, the one little strand.
Oh yeah, colors on each side, little mandarin collar, red.
I think I still have that shirt.
because you took some things.
Some things, yes. That shirt, the last shirt, the from the future, Back to the Future corset thing. I have that.
The clothing, the wardrobe budget on the show,
That was large.
as unlike anything I've ever experienced in 30 plus years of doing this, it's like everything that you wanted, like just to say, oh, I'm thinking of this, like, yeah, let's go do that. Let's go get that for you. It was insane. Anything you wanted. And the girls had, it was like an endless, bottomless well. It's like
Pretty
Sunday
much.
mimosas.
Yes, yeah, that was a big budget. And, Brian got his flannels and he was fine with
Yeah, straight from Target for me.
that. We had to make budget cuts somewhere.
I mean, Angel, like that stuff doesn't matter.
But then you got to wear the gown later, and you're like, I'm glad I stayed.
That was a Versace robe. Gold.
It was literally curtains. Repurposed that.
Curtains
It
for
was,
you.
it was the blanket that grandma puts over the couch.
So you can sit on it and not get dirty.
They just took that off and kind of sewed something together.
It looks like it was rough, was it actually?
It's soft, yeah, it's like a crushed velvet.
It was soft inside too?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
You wouldn't remember if it wasn't. Was it scratchy?
I don't know.
It did make a lot of sound.
Did it give you a rash?
You couldn't move
No.
around a lot with the mics on.
Did you wear underwear?
We all want to know what's under the robe,
It
don't
was
we?
like
We all did.
real rebellious that day, huh?
I'd walk up and be staring like,
No.
So in addition to the podcast, you guys are kind of working on different things. Holly, you're helping out with your husband's restaurant, fun fact.
Is that what we call it? Helping out?
Running the restaurant?
Yes.
restaurants.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's it's summer, it's tourist season where we are, and it's a lot. So actually, it's like all hands on deck. We've got two of the kids. We've got three of the kids working, and yeah, everybody. It's fun times.
Isn't it kind of like ironic that you're doing waitress work,
Very.
chef work?
Very, very ironic. And we just watched that episode, Pre-Witched. Have you heard of it? Where Grams was like, "Why are you working in the bank? You should be in the kitchen." And I was like, I had totally forgot that so inspirational aspect of her whole doing the business and cooking and going back to cooking. I had to learn how to cook because I had too many children, and so somebody had to cook for them, and it was going to be me. And then Mike does the restaurants, and there will be a bar opening sometime soon this year. Well, that's mine. It's not for him.
Can you use P3 or is that still?
I'm pretty sure I can. I mean, CBS likes to get mad at me for anything, so I don't give them opportunities anymore.
What
But
about C3, like charm?
I think I could have a sign inside. Like, what are they gonna do? Come get me.
For real.
For real. There was a P3 in France for a long time in Toulouse, and then just recently closed.
Closed?
Yeah, I think last year or the year before.
Is that where the big charm convention is going to be?
No, that one next year in February is in Paris. But that one was Toulouse, yeah, and it's lovely. We were all there, had a great time. We weren't allowed to go to the bar. They wouldn't let us go.
That's true.
Yeah. We couldn't do another event because we were there for that event. So I was like, but we could just walk in, and they were like, no, it's not a good idea. I was like, how dare you? Dream killers, they are.
Yes.
But yeah, and then it closed, so we never got to see it, which is a bummer. But it did exist for a very long time.
There's also a Coyote. I didn't realize Coyote Ugly was a bar too.
Yes.
I sent you photos from New York about it.
There's also one downtown Nashville.
Yeah, did you not see that last night?
That wasn't me.
Are you sure? Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Might have been BK, but it wasn't me.
Yeah.
No, BK looks rested this morning, so I feel like he did rest.
Yeah, I went to bed, I was watching Forensic Files, FBI Files, and then Ancient Aliens eventually put me to sleep.
What time?
Jesus.
Somewhere around, I don't know when we got back, midnight?
Midnight?
That's my thing.
You have many things.
And so Drew, in addition to kind of spearheading the podcast, sometimes we see you on other shows like The Rookie. How is it like to be taken out by Lucy Chu?
That was great. That was so long ago. It's a tough, we joke, but this industry is extremely, extremely difficult, and as time has gone on, it's becoming more and more corporate and less about the art. And it seems like even though there's never been more shows on television and or streaming services, the weird irony is it's never been more difficult to get a job. Because back in the day, we'd get a season of a show that's 23 episodes, and movie actors never did television. Now, all movie actors, all they want to do is TV because they want the consistency of the job, and all the good writing is on television now. But most seasons are like 6, 8, maybe 10 episodes max.
That's not a season.
It's
It's like a mini series.
It's like a mini series, but they call them seasons
Yeah.
now. But the way we used to consume television was 23 episodes. You have to wait every week, Leslie. There'd be an off season. And now it's evolved and changed. So to get a job is so difficult. And that's what's so impressive about with PK. Like PK is always working as an actor. And it's amazing. Like
I told him that he's always going to work because he wants it more so than anyone. You do it to yourself.
But you work a lot. And it's awesome. He actually just coached me on audition like a couple weeks ago. It was amazing.
You didn't get it though.
I actually did not get it. But so, Jesus.
I mean, I'd say oh yeah, he's great, he coached me, I didn't get it. I'll take the blame on that.
But for me, I think I don't have any bitterness. And I think like when people start to be bitter towards whatever it is that they're doing, I think then it's time to evolve and move on and change. And I still love it. I still love watching movies. I still love TV shows. I still love like dropping whatever I'm doing and working on an audition and getting to like break down a scene and try it different ways. So the day I kind of lose that, then probably I'll move on. But I still want it too. I want it badly. I want it as badly as I did when I was 20.
I'm kind of a firm believer in what is meant for you will come to you. And so you just have to wait and be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready for when it happens.
Yeah, thank you. Good advice.
Did it help?
Well, yeah, because like in the meantime, like I'm trying to find other creative outlets, which is why I started directing like, music videos and commercials and writing, and now I'm painting. And that has a lot to do with Krause as well. Like I'm just trying to channel all this creative stuff that I have inside me until that call comes, and it will ultimately lead me down whatever path it does.
And Brian, I know you have a project coming out that you're very excited about, where you get to be Santa Claus. Can't you
So
imagine?
excited.
Are you so excited?
Yeah, it's a cute little movie, Bailey Duff. You know her, she's like a Christmas queen. So it'll be out, this Christmas. I fell in love with Santa. I'm Santa.
We
I don't pretend Santa. You have to watch it.
Is this a Hallmark special or?
No, we made it independent. They didn't want it to go to Hallmark or Lifetime, so it'd be a Hulu or Netflix or Amazon type of thing. So.
Heck yeah.
So,
We want to keep everybody on time.
I'm gonna come back next year and make sure we watch it.
I'm gonna watch it,
Yeah, I need a review.
because I had to
Not
watch,
online.
I had to watch the episode you hated so much.
Yeah.
This morning I watched it.
Which
so.
one? Whatever.
The one you hated so much.
Which one?
Greenwich.
Who said 8?
You did.
I didn't give it a 5.
The problem is anything below
I
a
promise
6
to
is
rewatch.
you have to, like, that's why maybe 1 to 5, we need to change our rating system or a letter grade.
No.
We did the letter grade ones.
Yeah, but because the thing is, so anything below a 7 is considered bad. Because 5 is just like mid.
6 is
Yeah, you've
average.
been to my IMDb?
6 is average. 5 and below is pretty bad.
You gave last night a 6.5 or 6.
6, stop trying to up it.
And DK gave Greenwich what?
6-5.
Ooh,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I gave it a 7.
Ah.
9.
I take your 6, 5.
Has there been a 9 yet? Has there been a 10?
Oh yeah, there's been a few.
I mean, last night was pretty much a 9.
It keeps going higher.
The good, bad, and the cursed, like that's a 10. That's a 10 for sure. Just Harry Like, who knew? That's brilliant. I loved that episode. I think I was so elated for that. You didn't love it as much. I thought it was great.
Well, I'm glad there's a buffer right now, guys.
I love it because they have this real chemistry. This is them real, like when you hear or watch the podcast.
Well,
This
this
is
is
what
why
you're
we
seeing.
do it. We get to hang out with two of my best friends and like talk shit. It's the best. Because it's real. Like this is none of this is like fake.
So maybe you should start writing something for the three of you to be in.
I have an idea for a reboot.
And not even a reboot, just something completely different.
I do. You know I do.
Maybe like a reality show. I don't know.
Oh jeez. No, we have that. That's what House of Power is.
But like,
The legal red tape feels insurmountable, but there's some really good ideas, and also there's been some amazing like fan fiction ideas that have been submitted as well.
Petitions and stuff signed, I'm pretty sure you got the following.
You think we do?
yes.
This is above my pay grade.
So do we have any questions out in the audience? Okay. Is your joystick from like, I'm not running around. It was a very long day. I'll just hand this off to you.
I just have a question, two things from last night to point out. So, we're talking about VHS and everything earlier. So, when you are shooting a scene where you have to watch something on television, I'm assuming that's pre-recorded. I mean, and that's how that works, right? So, watching before they know that you need the telephone for. So I figured that's how that works. But also, did anybody recognize last night when all the stuff that Piper had delivered, the G.I. Joe thing from season 1 was in the mix?
Was it?
Yes.
We like to recycle.
That's funny. In regards to the seeing things on television now, it's usually just a green. They'll put like a cutout green board.
Not in the olden days.
Well, are we talking about olden days, or are we talking about now?
Both.
Both. Now it's just a green screen, and you like make believe that you're seeing something there, and we'll fill it in later. But back in the golden days, the era of film, it was
practical.
It was practical. It was pre-recorded.
Thank you.
Hi guys. I've always said that nobody plays pissed off as well as Hollywood. She's not upset, she's not angry, she is pissed off, right? Every time. And I said that when I was watching Pretty Little Liars and seeing that Ella, was similarly pissed off to Piper. And I just wonder, kind of dialing back to your question earlier about like the dark thing, like getting behind the scenes, like you draw on that kind of frustration to make those scenes happen, or you just like the whole thing, your secret is you're always angry.
That's a question only my kids could answer, and would love to. But no, I came from a show called Picket Fences, which was sort of my training ground and where I became a better actor. And I had really great actors around me. And it was Tom Skerritt who had to do like all these dad teenage daughter arguments with me, and he hated doing them, like hated it. Like he actually said to me at one point, he was like, anger is just not an emotion that I want to be in touch with. And I was like, well, you need to get in touch with it because we gotta go. Let's go. And so it's not like I draw on frustration. I will do that for sadness. I will do that for emotional scenes. If it's not on the page, like the way sometimes scenes are formulated, the tears won't come. Sometimes they are and they do. It's just kind of a natural thing that has to happen. It's hard when it says like, oh, and like a tear falls. Like that's like choreographing. Like it's ridiculous. So it was Kathy Baker who would say, please don't write that cry there, because I might cry in another scene. I might not cry in this scene. So watching them and how they process their own emotions, I was like, well, it has to be on tap, which is weird. Rose is really, really, really good at it. Like if you said, Rose, can you cry out of your left eye? she'll make a really pretty tear like fall down because her emotions are just right there under her skin. And I think that's why, actors can be a little nutty because we are in touch with all these things and there's all different method acted ways of doing it where, if you don't get to it, you can go back to like a dark place or it can be cathartic or did do a role that was sort of similar to what I went through. And in that way, it kind of makes all the emotional turmoil you go through worth it because you feel like it has a place and a purpose. But now I think I'm just naturally okay with being in touch with my anger. I'm the opposite of Tom. I'm very big with injustice. There's plenty of injustice in the world to be mad about.
So Molly, there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy where you and Alyssa were together. How did y'all have that opportunity? Did they reach out to you guys?
Well, Krista, who is the head of Grey's Anatomy right now, she's the head writer there. She was a writer on our show. And so it was 2 writers from Charmed who did that episode. And yeah, it was pretty cool. And they had 3 H names. One was one was in the bed, not comatose, basically. And it was fun because the timing and they know how to write for us. And I knew when Krista called me that it was either going to be I was going to be crying or dying because that's what I was good at on Charmed, and I turned out to be crying for 3 days straight. Yeah.
Okay, so first I want to say I grew up watching Heart with my grandmother, so it's got a special place in my heart, and I'm actually watching it right now. But my question is, in the show, Rose McGowan, she felt very left out a lot of the times, like Phoebe and Piper had this inside thing that she didn't. Is that accurate to how she felt in the show as well, coming in season 4?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, our writers were really good at writing to what we were sort of going through in our personal lives. And I think it was to keep our interest and to keep it sort of engaging. And, Rose is very independent and that kind of worked for her. She didn't want to be part of the group. She was just she blazes her own trail and does not just at work, but in her personal life. So it was sort of very organic the way it unfolded and the way it was awkward and the way it was difficult because it was for both of us. And she kind of didn't know what she got herself into. She said, it's like jumping on a moving train because it's been established with the crew with the same people for 3 years at that point. So she definitely felt a bit out of place, which was right for the character and right for her. But Rose is really good about feeling out of place.
Well, similar to her, I grew up watching Charmed. I watched it with my mom. I actually bought her a complete series of Game of Book Shadows. I've been rewatching it lately as well. I'm on season 7, so I'm close to the end now. My question is just kind of silly. Did you guys just have a whole warehouse of grandfather clocks?
We did have quite a few, and we did have some sort of fake ones that we would blow up, and we had stunt clocks, and then put a good one back in its place. But yeah, it was a factory of always destruction, and sometimes things got broken that weren't supposed to be broken during stunts. So we had a very large prop warehouse, very large.
And then sorry, much like them, I actually watched it with my parents who are right now, but they would wake me up because it came on too late and I was too young. Or they didn't, they would lie about it. Either way. My question is, when it comes to, Drew, you said that you have ideas for I call it a revival.
I like that word.
I don't, reboot was, I gave the reboot a chance.
You did.
I did 2 episodes. Could not. I was like, that's not right. They changed so much. But have you guys ever gotten like, sorry, have you guys ever gotten like a specific script sent to you guys that you guys liked for like a revival, or has anyone ever approached you guys for a revival?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, you know, everyone who comes up to us at conventions and in normal life experiences has said, why wasn't it made to be about the kids? Why isn't the next generation the thing? And I was like, I don't know. I think, you know, CBS thought, you know, they inherited the show and the trademark. It was Paramount, and they absorbed that part of Paramount, and so they weren't our producers, they weren't our distributor, they weren't anything but the owner of the name now. So they thought they could repurpose this title into another money-making venture, because that's what it is. It's actually a business, and we try not to take it personally because that's what it is. But why I don't know. There's been a lot of programming going on lately that you just kind of go, why? Why? When the obvious is so obvious. And I think there's a lot of shows that are coming back around. You know, there's going to be a new Practical Magic, which is pretty great. Yeah.
Buffy? Did I see this?
Yes, they're redoing Buffy. Yeah, you know, so I don't know. It's bizarre. I don't know. Brad Kern was at CBS for a long time. Maybe we should ask him.
Right.
Mhm.
We have time for a couple more questions.
Okay, real quick follow-up. Do you guys, would you guys like it if you probably were to be like a series regular, like you and Chris?
I could do that. You know,
Is it something that you would just want to do like a movie or like a limited series?
We're divorced. Oh, did your mic die? I'm so sorry. We're.
And I got some time.
Oh, no.
Didn't hear Leo on that one.
You didn't. You might be busy working on something else.
Yeah.
Sexy Santa.
Dixie.
I think basically,
What?
well, I gave you my mic.
I know.
Share it.
What? Is
No,
it broken?
ultimately, I think what you're like, if
If there's an opportunity, we would all be very open and excited to explore it. Has there been a script yet that has come across and go, oh, this needs to be made immediately? No. But there is the world is rich and vast, and there's many opportunities. And you know, truthfully, even though there's a lot of shows that are coming back that should be coming back, there's also some shows that are coming back and like, see, it can be done, and it can be done the right way. And so it's a matter of time. Like if our, you know, they call our number.
The kids are the main thing, but you guys are like the matriarch of everything. And then you have occasion like Drew, like Rose can direct, you guys can direct.
She would probably
I
like
got
that.
all my head.
Yeah.
I love it. We love it. We love it. And this is something that, you know, we would definitely be open and excited to exploring.
One more question.
So you guys were talking about last night the budget and how, oh, we were shooting outside today and.
They let us outside to play.
Right, so what was a typical shoot like as far as you get different areas? I mean, in the first couple of seasons when crew was working at the art studio, the art gallery, you know, was everything like in one set where you just kind of stayed in your trailer between scenes and you were able to walk from place to place, or were you
working again.
like bust all over San Francisco, or, I mean, what did a typical day on set look like when you were filming?
Her studio was was a set. So we had a few stages at that first location. Then we moved to a bigger location because we had more sets. We rebuilt the inside of the house inside the stage. And that's where we blew it up to, well, we moved to Paramount after that. So we moved a few times. We moved around quite a bit for one show. But yeah, you know, having outside scenes is complicated because you need police and security, and Transpo has to, there it went again. Yep. And Transpo has to take all of our trailers and all of the prop warehouse, all of the prop
wardrobe that we're gonna use that day, downtown. Usually, I'm sure a lot of you have been to the house, it's not really close to anything. And, it's a big production, that's why they call it a big production. So, yeah, getting outside. And our budget was already stretched because stunts cost a lot. Prosthetic makeup costs a lot. And, special effects, visual effects, at the after production, the post production, that costs a lot. And so it's not just like making a doctor show in a hospital, it's actually, those are huge costs that we had already. And then our wardrobe costs a lot. Yes, it did. So
Rightfully so.
rightfully so. But yeah, so when we had a lot and a certain amount of, there were times where I did not ask for a raise because I knew it would come out of the budget. And I'd rather work for less and have something look better than work for more and have it look less. And I wanted us to have the best actors that we could afford. So it's a juggling act. And sometimes you come out on top and sometimes you don't.
Were there ever delays because of weather when you
Always.
were doing film outside?
I mean, always.
Or where maybe a scene was moved into the manor?
Yeah.
Because
You have a thing called weather cover. So you have your schedule that is released for the day, and then you have a prelim so you know what's going to happen tomorrow. And then there's basically a phantom thing below that says in case of weather, especially if you're outside. Then we move to, there's a backup schedule or plan. And that's how every show works, especially if you're, on location or outside. Guys, unfortunately, that's the last question for today, but we're here over at our table all day. There's so many of you that I see in the audience that we didn't see yesterday. So if you have any more questions, come over and see us. We'll be over there.
And everybody stand up and come to the stage. And everybody wants to come and sandwich in here real close. We're gonna take a group photo. So squeeze on in, everybody.